Yeah, I want to check out this Animal Rival song, Catching Up Reimagined, because I remember when this song originally came out on Spotify and I loved it. It was right before Connor Quest went on a long hiatus, and I was waiting for the longest time for him to drop a music video for this song, and he never did. I'm excited for this. Let's just jump into this. I'm so curious. It's a reimagined. This is one of my favorite Connor Quest songs. I love this song so much.
I can try, I can fight, but there'll always be a distance into me. The way I am.
Yeah, as you can tell, I really love this song.
It's been written, I'm strong enough, I know that, but there's far more that I lack.
I'm forever catching up, catching up, catching up to you. I love this. I love this so much. He's got this more melancholy piano going. He's going with a lower register, which is so awesome. I'm always floored with Connor Quest, and this is very much a song that when I first listened to it, I legitimately thought like this was. I didn't even catch that it was an Anime Rivals song until a little bit later when I looked back on it at Spotify. I literally thought this was Connor Quest going like, I'm struggling mentally, and I feel that just that whole feeling of like I'm trying to reach this perfection and I just can't do it. And I've always imagined this as like he's trying to catch up, or me as the person, because I like to make everything about myself because I'm just narcissistic that way. About me trying to see the best that I want. I see like an image of like how I want to make this channel, for example. Like I want, and just never being able to get there, and just like, okay, I gotta put in more work. I gotta put in so much more work and like do so much more stuff, and it's not leading to anything. And so that's why I connect with this song so much, because there's just that image of like I'm trying to reach a goal and I just can't get to it. Part of it is like that goal keeps expanding. Like what is perfection? Like we'll start off with YouTube standards. What is the good goal? Is it 1,000 subscribers? Is it 100,000 subscribers? Is it 1,000,000 subscribers? Is it more? Is it like being able to post a video that I want? I would love to just be constantly posting random videos, but I know the algorithm hates that. What is the success that you're looking for? I don't know. Obviously that's digging way too deep into this song, but I just love how it makes me feel so much. I'm gonna back this up. And I apologize. I'm gonna try to refrain from singing, but obviously I've already started because I know this song like the back of my hand. And so, at least the original. Obviously, I'm reacting to the reimagined for the first time.
I can try,
I get chills. I just got like massive chills when he first came in with that. This is so good. I'm trying not to sing, but
strong enough, I know that, but there's far more that I lack. I'm forever catching up, catching up, catching up to
you. What's also really killing it? It's just a piano. It's literally just sounds like he's just playing piano and singing into a mic. This might be the same stems that he used from the original song. It kind of sounds like it, but there's also this kind of echoey effect, as if like he is alone on a stage, kind of like Your Lie in April, that he's just playing on the piano. Honestly, this would be a fantastic song. Like, just uh, ignore the anime rivals part. This song would work so well with Your Lie in April, because it's almost the exact same mentality, where the main character, I'm blanking on his name, he's looking up to the girl, and she's the one that kind of brought music back into his life. This is very similar mentality, almost, of like, I'm trying to get to this part, to this goal, I'm trying to reach this image, and I just can't do it. I can't catch up to you. Whoever you are. It could be you, as in the you that I want myself to be, or it could be you as in, with like animal rivals, the person that you deem as your better, or not necessarily as your better, your equal, but you have a hard time making yourself feel equal to that person, because you see him as better than you, even though you've called each other equals, trying to one up each other. So really, really cool. Like I said, I'm overanalyzing this, but I like what he's doing with this. Especially, I love just the piano, and I love just his voice. Now, will he probably include other instruments later on? I can kind of see like a little soft cymbal crash later on, and then kind of ramping up to some violence. But we'll see. He can also just keep the piano, and I think this song would just be absolutely perfect with just the piano. But we'll see where he goes.
Bitter words, I can taste them on the tip of my tongue.
On the tip of my tongue.
Falling off the curb,
Love that. And I just love the slight echo effect.
I could have done if I trained harder, if my brain was smarter, would the outcome be the same? I keep my guard up, but it cracks my armor.
Ooh, I just love how he just kind of had that little bit of a voice crack there, where he's like, cracks my armor. I love that so much. It's like he's really feeling this song. He's really putting in so much emotion into this. This is just simply amazing. I love it so much.
If my brain was smarter, would the outcome be the same? Keep my guard up, but it cracks my armor. These efforts all being fair. I can try.
Small nitpick. This is only because I'm a producer that works with the news, so like I know I can see this.
These efforts all being fair.
That's the wrong vein. It's VAIN, not VEIN. That's like blood vessel vein. That's just my little thing. But yes, unless the English spell it that way, which I don't know. But coming from an American, yes. Anyways, yes. I love how the echoey effect that he threw in with the backup vocals too. It really gives me kind of that funny, cheesy 90s vibe too, with the backup singers. And I'm just imagining like 3 Connor Quests like on like solo mic standing behind like the main Connor Quest playing piano and singing his gut out. I love this so much. Oh, I love how he says that. There's the violence I was talking about. Is it me? Ooh, he's really playing with his voice. Like, I love how he chose this song to do a Reimagined with, because you literally put the original song next to this one, and you can hear the different, the not just the different ways, but how he's improved over the years. Like the first song came out like 2 years ago or something like that, and you could it still felt heartfelt, but it was almost more like just one pure emotion of pain. Whereas here, he's just going all over the place. He's bouncing up and down and playing with his voice and changing the lengths of the words a lot more. It's almost like instead of trying to be repetitive with the notes, he's just constantly changing things up so that it's just quite not repetitive enough. And I love that so much. It's so creative. I He always astounds me. Connor just never fails to astound me.
I can breathe, but they deserve it. They found places I could never reach, looked out beyond what I could ever see, but they deserve it. They deserve it. Why don't I deserve it?
Ooh, I love that drop there. I really do. I will say, I think that's one of the parts that I like the more in the original, only because in the original it is just his voice with maybe some slight backup vocals to enhance it. And it felt more raw, whereas here it feels a little bit more too produced. I do wish that he removed the backup vocals for this part here and just hear that why don't I deserve it? That's such an introspective line. That's very much of like I'm seeing these two people, and I like for the most part I like the additions of the backup vocals here because it gives me that feeling of like these are the people I'm aiming to, kind of, or the voices that keep telling me that I need to aim to them. But here I think this line, why don't I deserve it, needs to be just him belting out his raw emotions. Like, why can't I get to where they are? How come my rivals can improve? How come what I aim for can improve, but I can't? Why can't I be better? That's such a very powerful introspective line. That's why and it's a small nitpick, but I do think that it's super powerful.
I could never reach, looked out beyond what I could ever see, but they deserve it. They deserve it. Why don't I deserve it? Am I selfish? I can't help it.
I love that pause.
I was
That was so good.
I thought, acting reckless, but the message that I'm sending now seems flawed. Can I
I just love here how he's changing up the flow from the original. The original is very repetitive. It's like, how did I miss this? How did I like it's very, very much of a cadence. It goes kind of the same way. Whereas here, he's got that, but he pulls it back at the end instead of kind of going. It's like I'm trying to reach, and then I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna try to reach for it, and then I'm pulling it back. And that's what this whole entire song's about, is like trying to reach something, but holding yourself back. And I just love that kind of little tweak of pulling it back, which is another reason why I think that moment where it says why don't I deserve this really needs to be built out solo, because that's the one part that he's not pulling himself back. Once again, just my 2 cents.
that I'm sending now seems flawed. Can I mend this? Redirect my soul. Find another way to achieve my goal. I'll be at your side, swallowing my pride. It kills inside. Die control.
Not gonna lie, I was not expecting the falsetto. That was some really fascinating falsetto. It was actually really good. Just listen to that one more time, because I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Can I mend this? Redirect my soul. Find another way to achieve my goal.
Okay. Ooh, I love that. That was kind of, it was a lot more pronounced than what I was thinking, but that was kind of the simplest crash I was going for with a boom. That's how I see a lot of these reimagined songs, like some of Divides. I think he's had more than one, besides the Zenitsu rap. Or like Fable. Fable did Cross My Heart Reimagined, and same thing. They've always, like, when they're building up to the last chorus or the second to last, they always do like this kind of massive drum crash followed by like violence.
I go, I'll be at your side, swallowing my pride. Kills inside. I can try.
You can hear it a little bit. It was the ramp. And then they always like to add like a choir and then like big bass drums. I'm loving this chorus. This chorus is so good. Oh, this is so cool. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. That was what I was talking about. Of course, leave it to me to be like, nitpick the one thing that he literally does at the second half of the song. To be honest, I completely forgot that that part of the song was at the end. Jeez, I'm almost tearing up there. I love how his voice cracks there. Like, he's not trying to hit a pitch there. He's going with raw emotion of like, why can't I do this? And that's literally what I was talking about there with like making it solo. It's such a powerful line. It means so much in this song. Why don't I deserve it? They deserve it. They deserve it. Why don't I deserve it? And just that raw emotion pouring out with like the choir in the background there being like trying to lift him up. And I love how it's mixed. This is mixed so well because it sounds like they're trying hard to almost suppress his voice. Like, you can almost barely hear him through the mix, but it's just strong enough that it pierces through the overwhelming noise, and you get that raw emotion of like, I'm moving past this song. I want to get my emotions through, that I'm struggling and I need help. But will I be reaching for help? Man. I want to hear that one more time. It's gonna make me tear up. I'm already kind of tearing up here. Man. It's so good. Killing me.
It's killing me.
Man, I forgot those last three lines of this song. The "it's killing me" part. But that part, I feel that. I really do. You know, I think that's why I really connected to this original song. Like, I really connected to it, and I'm connecting to this one just as much. Like, this is how, when I first heard this song on Spotify by myself, this is how it made me feel when I'm just sitting there like, I feel that this whole notion of like I'm trying to be better and it's killing me that I can't be what I want to be or reach the level that I want to reach, or even like I see someone who I look up to, how come they can be so good but I can't? Like, and some of it's like, do I have to copy their style? Do I have to copy what they do? What is it that they do that to make themselves so successful whereas I cannot? And that's something that I constantly feel, even with just like I've said, my own YouTube channel, of like, how come I can't be as good of a content creator as some of my peers, like some of the other reaction channels who have such better content? And is it just because I don't have the setup, I don't have the cool camera, I have just a microphone? Is it because I don't promote myself well enough? Is it because I make crappy thumbnails and I need to make better thumbnails? Is that it? Like, that constant anxiety, it's why I take so many freaking hiatuses, is because once I stop doing work, I have a hard time coming back. And that sucks because there's a lot of things like music like this that I just love reacting to, and I love talking about it because that's one of my favorite things to do on this channel, is to talk about music and to talk about how I'm feeling. And so I'm at a loss for words. Yeah. I'm gonna end this video now. I am live on Twitch. You can follow me on twitch.tv/animeoveranalyst. I've been trying to stream at about 1 p.m. Central Time every weekday. And so if that's something you're interested, you can check the VODs, or I might make a separate YouTube channel at some point to post my streams. I don't know. Or just comment down below what you think. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Okay, so what I'm going